Is it possible I just found an e-bike that checks all the boxes for me? This is the Velotric Nomad 2X. Let's get into it. The Nomad 2X is going to come in two styles, a step through and a high step. You're going to have one size for each of the models. The step through model is going to be for riders 4'11 to 5'10, and the high step is going to be for riders 5'10 to 6'5. There'll also be 3 color options for each. For the step through version, you're going to have Fig, Sage, and Multicam. And for the high step, you're going to have Obsidian, Royal Blue, and Multicam. We're going to show you what the seat height looks like for a 4'11 rider. To bring the seat down as low as it'll go, you'd be right about there. And for a 5'10 rider, you can come up, actually you can come way up to here. Not that a 5'10 rider would need that, but that's the highest for the seat adjustment for a 5'10 rider. I ride it right about here, and this is what I look like on the bike. The frame is going to be triple butted aluminum alloy. You're going to have air suspension forks with 120 millimeters of travel. You could fill it up to the desired pressure here, and you also have lockout. You're also going to have rear air suspension on this bike by D&M. It's 165 millimeters with 35 millimeters of travel. You're going to have a 48 volt, 750 watt motor to the back of this bike. It has 1400 watts at its peak and 105 newton meters of torque. So Velotric spares no expense on the battery. It's mounted to the underside of the down tube here. It uses Samsung or LG cells, certified by UL 2580. And the battery itself is a 48 volt, 16.7 amp hour battery. It's IPX7 rated and certified by UL 2271. And you'll be able to charge the battery with a 48 volt, 3 amp fast charger. This bike has a torque sensor, but Velotric also has sensor swap, so you can switch between a torque sensor and a cadence sensor, and you can do it on the fly by holding down the M button. On the left side of the handlebars, you're going to have a control pad and your thumb throttle. On the right side of the handlebars, you're going to have your 8-speed Shimano trigger shifter and a bell. Also included are comfortable hand grips. They lock to the inside and they don't turn when you're riding. You have a 500 lume front headlight that's 130 lux. I really like the fact that it's mounted up here on the handlebars because you don't have to fumble around with it while you're riding when it's mounted lower on the bike. You don't have to worry if you get caught in a rainstorm because this bike is IPX6 rated, which means it can get wet from every different angle. You could even power wash this bike. The battery is IPX7 rated, which means you could even submerge it for short periods of time. The top speed on the bike is going to be 20 miles per hour out of the box, but you can unlock the pedal assist and throttle only speed to 28. Once we unlocked the bike, we had no problem at all reaching those speeds. This bike could be a Class 1, Class 2, or a Class 3 e-bike. Velotric says you're going to get a throttle range of 50 miles and a pedal assist range of 75 miles. But I'm sure that's going to be on pedal assist level 1 on flat ground with the light rider. You don't have a derailleur guard, but you do have a Shimano Acera derailleur. Tektro hydraulic disc brakes with 203 millimeter rotors in the front and 180 millimeter rotors to the back. You're going to have 26 by 4 inch Kenda tires with an aggressive off-road tread, and I'll be honest with you, these tires handled great on some of that off-road riding. The handlebars are semi-straight. They have a little bit of a curve here. They were pretty comfortable when riding, and you also have an adjustable stem, which means you can find your comfort level no problem. This Velotric seat is pretty wide. It's thick and firm. It's pretty comfortable, and it's definitely complemented with the rear suspension. You're going to have metal fenders front and rear. Also included is this rear rack. It has the MIC HD technology, so you can use those accessories as well. Plastic pedals with reflectors. A double-sided chain guard. You have this nice padding on here, which is really nice. We got a lot of sand on it from the beach, but it protects the paint when the chain bounces around. The kickstand's mounted to the back of the bike, which is really nice because it doesn't affect the pedals when you're backing the bike up. The bike weight is 80 pounds and the rear rack load capacity is 120 pounds. Your max load capacity on this bike is going to be 560 pounds. You're going to have a UL certification of 2849 and an ISO standard of 4210. To charge the battery on the bike, just flip up this tab, charge it right here. To charge the battery off the bike, simply insert your key, turn it, that's going to release the battery. Then you're going to flip up this little latch and the battery is going to drop right out. Up at this end of the battery, you're going to have a battery strength indicator right here. And at the other end, you'll have a handle to carry it. To reattach the battery, just get it into position, pop it into place, and remove your key. Simple as that. Your control pad is going to have a power button up at the top, left and right turn signal, an M button, a plus and minus, and a back button down here at the bottom. To power the bike up, long press the power button. Once powered up, you'll see things like your battery strength, what mode you're in, eco, trail, or boost, and you change it by hitting the back button. To the right side here, you're going to have your pedal assist levels 1 through 5. So you're going to have 3 modes and 5 pedal assist levels. So that's 15 different settings. If you hold the up button down, you'll turn on the headlight. To power it back off, just hold it down again. This is going to be your speed. Down here at the bottom, if you quickly press the M button, you'll switch between your trip distance and trip time to your average speed, max speed, calories burned, CO saved, odometer, total time of ride, motor temperature, controller temperature, and back to your trip distance and trip time. If you hold the down button, you'll put the bike into a walking mode. While riding, if you hold the back button down, you'll engage cruise control. And also while riding, if you hold down the M button, you'll switch between a torque sensor and a cadence sensor. Let's go through the settings and show you some of what you can change. If you hold down the M button, you can go into stealth mode, your speed limit, sensor swap, clear trip data, screen brightness, ride mode, rear light mode, auto power off, throttle limit, cruise control, turn signal clicks, connection to the app, find my, set unit, sensor calibration, and version. There's so many things you can change and modify on this bike. Go in, check those settings out, customize it how you like. You could always reset it to factory settings if you make a mistake. There's just so much that you can do in the control display. To come back out, you just hit the back button. And make sure you don't forget to download the Velotric Smart app for your phone. So if there are any specs or features that I didn't mention here today that are important to you, check out the Velotric website for more detailed information. This is going to be our first ride on the Velotric Nomad 2X. Look at that color. It is one sharp looking bike. There's no doubt about that. Cadence tires, comes with a rear rack, comes with fenders, front and rear suspension. This bike is stacked. This bike, I can already tell you, is going to check a whole bunch of boxes for us. We're going to do what we normally do. We'll get it up here to some flat ground and we'll pedal it just like a regular pedal bike. So up on the top left hand side of the handlebars, we have our control pad and our thumb throttle. And on the right hand side, we have our 8-speed Shimano trigger shifter and a bell. The side mirror here is what we put on there just so we're riding safe. So let's get a feel for it. Pedal assist level 0, drop it down to about gear 3 and pedal this like a regular pedal bike. Like suspected, pedals just fine. And if we take our hands off the handlebars, this bike balances well. Don't recommend you ride with no hands, just trying to show you the balance of the front end of this bike. So we're just pedaling this bike like a regular pedal bike still, and you can see my legs are moving and we're moving this bike just fine. This is being pedaled just like an acoustic bike. We're going up a slight incline, drop it down to gear 1. Yeah, we're moving this bike. It's a heavy bike though. You're not going to want to climb hills with it, but on flat ground and up slight inclines, you'll get where you need to go without a battery. It just may take a little bit longer. We're going to come out here to the main road. We're going to put the bike in gear 8 in boost mode and see how quick this bike goes out of the box. We'll first try it with the torque sensor, then with a cadence sensor, and then throttle only. Get it right up into gear 8, pedal assist level 5, and we're gonna come out here and give it all it's got and see how quick we can get this bike going. So here we go. 9 miles an hour, 13, 18. So there's 20 miles per hour out of the box. And I feel like that's all we're gonna get here. Switch it into a cadence sensor and let's see if it gets any quicker with the cadence sensor. So with the cadence sensor, we're getting right up to that 20 and it's capping us off there. So with the torque sensor and a cadence sensor, we got the 20. Let's try throttle only. Throttle only, here we go. 17, 18, 19, 20, 20.5. So it looks like whether we're in a torque sensor, cadence sensor, or throttle only, this bike's gonna get us up to 20 miles per hour and then back off. We'll come up here, find a safe spot, we'll unlock this bike to go top speed, and then we'll test it out again. Let's go ahead and unlock this bike and see if we can get it to 28. You're gonna long press the M button on the control pad. That brings you into your settings. And we're gonna come down here to speed limit, click the M button again, and we're gonna change our pedal assist level speed to 28. And then we're gonna come down to our throttle only speed, change that to 28 miles per hour as well. And that's really nice. Oftentimes you can only change one or the other. On this bike, you can change both. It's nice to have that option. Then we're gonna click the M button again to save our settings, says successful, and then we're just gonna back out by hitting the button at the bottom here. So if we go back into our settings, go down to our speed limit, both are unlocked to 28 miles per hour. We'll check our pedal assist level top speed after. For now, let's check out our throttle only speed and see if we just unlock this bike to 28 miles per hour. 0 to top speed, here we go. Throttle only, 10, 12, 18, 19. There's 20 miles per hour, that was like 10 seconds. 25 miles an hour, 25 and a half. 27, 27.6, 27.8, 28 miles per hour. I think that was like 27, 26 seconds. It was tough to see. But we'll take a look at it and post that up on the screen as well. But we unlocked this bike to 28 miles per hour, throttle only. Okay, let's take a look at the GPS and see how quick this bike is going and see if it's matching our GPS speed. So right now the bike is saying 9, GPS is 9, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. So the GPS and the bike are matching exact. So when we hit 28 miles per hour, we're really going 28 miles per hour. So we're gonna check out our 5 different pedal assist levels from Eco and then Boost mode. Just to kind of get a comparison. We could do all 3, but we'll be here forever. This will give us a good idea of a slower, more conservative pedal assist and then the highest speed that we have. So from Eco pedal assist level 1, here we go. We're just pedaling like normal and 5, 6 miles an hour, 10, okay, 11. Pedal assist level 2, we're doing 12, 13, 14, 15, 3, we're doing 15, 17, 18, 4, doing 19, 20, 21, and 5, we're doing 22, 23, 25, 26, and there's 28, 28.8, 29 miles per hour. So, okay, that was in Eco, pedal assist level 1 through 5. with the torque sensor. Now we'll put it into boost and try it from there and see what we get. So from boost mode, pedal assist level 1, we're doing 5, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pedal assist level 2, we're doing 16, 17, 18. And 3, we're doing 19, 20, 21. And 4, we're doing 23, 24. And in 5, we're doing 26, 27, 28, 29, and there's 30. So the 5 different pedal assist levels, 1 through 5 in boost mode. Now what we're gonna do is switch the bike to a cadence sensor and put it in pedal assist level 5 and see how we do there. To switch this bike over to a cadence sensor, we're gonna long press the M button, come into our settings here, drop it down to a sensor swap, click the M button again, go from torque to cadence. And we'll hit the M button to save our changes. It's letting us know we're gonna use up more battery by doing that, so we're gonna move over to confirm, and we'll agree to that. And now we'll come back out. Now the bike is in a cadence sensor mode. So this is going to be going through the 5 different pedal assist levels with a cadence sensor. Here we go. So from pedal assist level 1, the bike just shoots you right up to 10, 11, 12. And 2, you're really not going to have to exert much effort. Takes you right to 15, 16, 17. And 3, shoots you up to 21, 21.1. And 4, it shoots you right up to 24, 23.9, 24. And then in 5, it's just dragging us along 28, 29, 30, 30.3, 30.5. You could see my legs are just moving along effortlessly because we're in a cadence sensor mode, and I'm just moving my legs to keep the cadence going. So it doesn't take much to get this bike up to 30 miles per hour. And man, there is a lot of wind. Whew. So that just goes to show you, when you're in a cadence sensor mode, the bike's just gonna shoot you up to the speed that you have the pedal assist level set to. So let's hold down the M button, and that'll switch us back to a torque sensor. And then we'll pull over and make sure it's switched for us. So let's check that out. If you hold down the M button while riding, it will switch between a torque sensor or cadence sensor, and we're back to a torque sensor. So it worked perfectly. Let's get a feel for this bike off-road. The route test, we're sure gonna feel the suspension, how it works now. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Here comes them roots. Wow, this thing did just fine. Beautiful job up there. Very nice. And I guess the Nomad 2X likes the woods. Oh. Okay, now we're going to check out the climbing power on this bike. Okay, let's get how steep this hill is from a side preview. We're going to be in boost, pedal assist level 5. Yeah, okay. And there's a bump. Beautiful. Well done. That made it up there with ease. That's a steep hill. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a nice, fun, bumpy ride. Feel that 105 Newton meters of torque doing its job. Bumpy, bumpy road. Wow. These are really steep. Oh, oh yeah, those are steep. Let's see if we can come back up this side here, pedaling away. Man, tell you what, this bike's gonna do it. It's gonna get up here no problem. Press the down button and use our walk mode. And hold the down button. Bike goes into walk mode. Travels 2.9 miles per hour. And we're only doing 1.5, but we're going uphill. Tree down, we go around it. We chart our own course. We're gonna check out this short but steep incline and see if we could throttle only straight up it without pedaling. A lot of bikes don't make it up there throttle only. This one, I have no doubt it'll make it. Let's do it. Here we go. Throttle only. Heck yeah, no problem there. This bike shot right up it without any issue. I really am a fan of this rear suspension. I like the fact that when I'm riding, I have suspension to the front and to the back, and it's air-filled suspension too. So you can adjust it for your body weight perfectly. I like that these handlebars can be adjusted. I brought them up about 20 degrees, so they're perfect height for me just the way they are now. I do like the handlebars that they're kind of straight, but they also have a little curve to them. So they're not full out mountain bike style handlebars, kind of a cross between the two. You just get so much with this bike. The control display, you can change how the back light reacts. You could have it flash, you could have it go solid, you could have it just flashing the whole time. There's a lot of flexibility with that. There's a new stealth mode on this bike, and we're gonna check that out. We're gonna come in the woods and we're gonna put it on stealth mode and see if we can notice a difference. We'll see what it does on stealth mode. Come up here and hold the M button down. The very first menu item is stealth mode. We'll click on it. When you turn on stealth mode, a message pops up that says turning on stealth mode disables lights and turn signals and changes the speed limit. Use extra light when riding in the dark. And that might be why they give us the flashlight. We're going to go ahead and put on stealth mode, confirm, and come back out. So automatically it dimmed our display. And it turned off our front headlight. When you hit your brake lights in stealth mode, they don't light up. So right now, the bike just basically went dark. And it changes the speed limit. So let's see how this bike rides. When you're in the woods, you're not going to see any lights coming off of this bike except for a very faint light from the display. So that's good to know. We're going stealth mode here through the woods. And if it was nighttime, no one would see us. This is a great mode for hunters because when you get into the wooded areas, your bike's going to be quiet, your lights are going to be dimmed on the display, and you're not going to have any lights from your headlight, your tail lights, or when you hit the brake lights when you're riding through. Because you're still going to have to hit your brake lights, but it's not going to light up behind you. And those tail lights are going to light up no matter what, even if your headlights are on or off. But in stealth mode, they don't. So when you hit those brakes in stealth mode, everything stays dark. Really nice move. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off stealth mode and keep it going. Stealth mode is pretty cool. I like it. Okay, we're gonna do a brake test. As soon as we hit this spot that has that little lawn gnome or whatever it is, we're gonna hit our brake. Each parking space is about 9 feet, and we'll do it on this side of the line so we don't scuff them all up. We'll do a brake test at 20 and top speed. Okay, 20 miles per hour, here we go. 16, 17, 18, 19, there's 20. Really good. 2 1/4 spaces. 2 1/4 spaces at 20 miles per hour. Let's open it up to top speed and see how this bike stops. We're gonna come all the way out here to the end. Here we go. This is as far as we can go. 10 miles an hour. 17, 20, 21, 25, 26, 27, there's 28. Wow. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4 spots at 28. That's pretty good. And we were going quick there. So I'll take that action any day. 28 miles per hour, that was quick. So this is my pedaling posture on this bike, and you can see I'm very comfortable. I'm not really leaning forward, and I'm not having to reach very far for these handlebars. It's a pretty comfortable distance. And honestly, I can move the handlebars back toward me or up front more too if I want. So yeah, this is really comfortable here. Let's show you how the turning radius is on this bike. So you can see this bike can turn within 1 parking space, no problem at all. So you have rear suspension and front suspension, and you're just not going to bottom it out. They're air filled and you could adjust them. Okay, let's take it out on the field and get a feel for it on the grass. Let's feel how it is on a semi-rough surface. So right now I'm in Eco, and I can feel a little resistance. I'm having to work a little bit at pedaling this bike. If I kick it up to trail, I'm still in pedal assist level 5. Makes it a little bit easier, but I still got to work. I'm on a torque sensor, and the grass is going to amplify that feeling. And if I bring it up into boost mode, makes it a little bit easier. I feel when I push down on that pedal, I can feel that motor assisting, and you can hear it. But as soon as I switch to a cadence sensor, by holding down the M button, the bike is just going to take off. I mean, by you pedaling, just moving your legs is going to force this bike to go quicker. And that's exactly what's happening here. So I'm in a cadence sensor right now. Let's see how quick we can get it while pedaling. Here we go. Let's bring it up to boost with the cadence sensor. Doing 15, 16, 20 miles an hour, 21, 22, 23. So there's really not much effort. And now let's go throttle only and see how quick we can get the bike going with our throttle only. 7, 10, 15, 17, 18. Now we're going through some decently tall grass. Throttle only. And we're doing 20 miles per hour. So that just goes to show you, you're going to be able to move this bike throttle only or with pedal assist. So whether you're in torque sensor, cadence sensor, or throttle only, you'll be able to ride through this taller grass with no problem. So to set the cruise control, first you have to turn it on in the settings. Once you're maintaining a certain speed, you're going to hold down this bottom button here. Cruise control will pop up, and now the bike's in cruise control. So we were doing 8 miles per hour, and now it'll just maintain that speed of 8 miles per hour. That's how you set cruise control. To disengage it, all you need to do is hit one of your brakes or even switch your pedal assist level, and that'll disengage it as well, and that light went off. So one of the things I really like about the cruise control with Velotric is you have to engage it. It just doesn't engage itself by maintaining a certain speed. I like the fact that you actually have to hold down that button at the bottom for it to come on. If you ask me, I don't even think it's safe for cruise control to pop on without having to hold the button down. Let's see how this bike rides in the sand. Boost mode, pedal assist level 5. And right now we're just kind of riding along the shoreline. We're gonna take it into this deeper sand and see how it does. We'll go throttle only, and we're going through this deeper sand here. Throttle only, this bike is doing it. It's doing it just fine. So not only can we ride along the shoreline, but we can ride in this deep stuff as well. Let's see if we can make the tire kick up a little back there. Let's make some tighter turns here. I think it rides throttle only through here better than it does pedaling. Here comes a jump. Oh, that was a castle. I hope I didn't run over that kid's castle just now. That would be terrible. So we rode it through the woods, we rode it through the grass, we rode it on pavement, and we rode it on the beach. And guess what? This bike handled every terrain with comfort and ease. No problem at all. And this bike is IPX6 rated, so it's washable. So after you get all done washing the bike off, just drop your can, pop your battery out, and you just want to make sure that you dry off the connections inside your battery. I don't even think much water got on the connections. It looked like it just seeped in the side here a little bit. So that's good. And we'll go ahead and put our battery back in. Pull out our key. The moment of truth. Let's power it up and see if it starts. And of course it's gonna start. Beautiful. So what do I like about the Nomad 2X? Just about everything. Better front suspension, rear suspension. I just really like this bike. So I was super impressed with the Nomad 2. And then when they came out with the Nomad 2X and added that rear suspension, it just checked all the boxes for me. I like the wider handlebars that are on this bike. Even though they come across a little bit more, you could adjust them. You can bring them up toward you closer, further out in front of you. The bike is just comfortable. I like the fact that it's a step-through model. The Kenda 26x4" tires, they always look good, especially on these types of bikes. And with those big, meaty, rough off-road tires, they just make it a lot better when you're riding off-road. I'm a huge fan of the electronics on this bike. You can do so much with it. The integrated front light, and I like that it's up here on the handlebars because you're not having to reach down near the fender to adjust it. The control display and the control pad just have so many options. The thumb throttle is nice. I like that it pushes out instead of down. I just feel like it's more comfortable on your thumb when you're holding it down. But the bike also has cruise control. So if you want, you put it into cruise control. The hand grips are nice. They feel comfortable. They lock to the inside so they don't move when you're riding. I love the color. I like that it's got fenders with fender arms because the fenders don't move around on you. The seat's wide, it's big, and it's comfortable. And with that rear suspension, it just makes it that much more comfortable. I like the back rack, and it's MIC ready, so if you want to buy some of those types of accessories, you can use them on this bike. I like that it has turn signals. And now the turn signals, when you turn them on, you hear that beep, it lets you know that they're on, and you can turn that off in the settings. I am going to leave it on because I like knowing when I have a turn signal left on. I feel like I say it every time, but I don't know how Velotric is going to beat this one. Okay, that's going to wrap this one up for the test ride and review of the Nomad 2X. And if you're interested in purchasing one of these e-bikes, there'll be links in the description, along with any available coupon codes. And thanks to anyone who's currently using those codes. It really supports the channel, and we certainly appreciate it. So, like always, thanks for watching. Ride safe. Have fun. See ya.